I do believe that the way God put it in Exodus 20, if we had just maintained that, we'd have been okay. So let's go and see what Jesus had to say about the greatest commandments. Okay? Because this is what man is doing. But let's go see what Jesus had to say about the greatest commandment. All right? All right. So hopefully you're already on Matthew 22. Okay? Okay. Nah, skip 30. My fault. 35. We're going to start with 35 and we're going to go to we're going to go to 40. All right? 35 to 40. And this is still a discussion about Daniel, the book of Daniel. However, we're addressing the part where it says, and seeks to change times and laws. We're dealing with that one verse that talks about seeking to change times and laws. Daniel 7, where it says it seeks to change times and laws. Okay? All right. So here it says, then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, and saying, Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. The second is like unto it. Pay attention. It said the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Verse 40, on these two commandments hang all the laws and prophets. Now, verse 40, depending on what version you read, where it says it hangs, it will say something like hangeth, depends, right? Or it says stems. One version says from these commandments, on these two, the commandments and demands of the prophets stem from. Okay? So it is not necessarily clear to some, but clear to me. So let me explain it. What could he be possibly talking about? Well, the only place I can find that talks about 10 commandments is in Exodus 20. So if you will turn to Exodus 20, and then we'll go back to Matthew 22. All right. Exodus 20. Exodus 20, and starting with verse 1. Okay. Starting with verse 1. And God says, speak all these words, saying, this is the command God has given Moses. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So out the gate, God is identifying himself as sole ruler, the one and only God. And he uses a word that I can relate to. And maybe it's not the Hebrew word, but the English word for me, jealous, yeah, I'm not taking it easy when you go and follow somebody else. Okay, so we know that automatically, so far, the commands are God doesn't want worship outside of himself, right?